Just a quick warning, I will be talking about a car accident experience I had this week, so if that is triggering for you in any way, please skip this chapter and jump straight to the next, which will talk about the lesson learned from that car accident experience. My family and I were on a staycation this past week when we were driving up to an intersection. A truck came flying through a red light, smashed into another car, flipped up into the air on its side, spun, skidded, bounced back upright, finally landed in a ditch maybe 100 yards away from the other vehicle. I was the first on scene, ran over, tried to pry doors open to help the individuals inside. They were stuck. We finally got them open. We're helping the people out. There's blood and glass and debris everywhere. It was a crazy scenario. Luckily, everyone was okay. As things settled down a bit and I was talking to the individual in the passenger seat, he said something that was so interesting to me. He said, "We're not from this area. We were just looking around, not paying attention." We're not from this area, so an unfamiliar territory. We were just looking around, not paying attention, and it resulted in an accident that could have been a lot worse than it was. Take a minute to think about the last time that you were in a new place, a new scenario. Things were unfamiliar to you. Could have been a new school, a new home, a friend's house you've never been to, a vacation spot. Most likely, you took a minute to just look at your surroundings and absorb it, gather it all in. Whether you realize it or not, your brain is actually doing a lot in unfamiliar scenarios. It's firing on all cylinders, trying to absorb everything and connect it to previous experiences that you've had. So there's a lot going on in your mind when you put yourself into a new situation. Now picture yourself going into a brand new place, physical place, giving a presentation, and your mind doing the exact same thing. You're in an unfamiliar setting and your brain's going haywire, trying to absorb it all and make all of those connections while you're trying to focus on your presentation and connecting with the audience and instilling your credibility, that ethos. It's crazy. It's chaos going on inside your head. There is a very simple way to remedy that overstimulus to your brain and prevent that chaos from occurring when you stand up and give your presentation. And that is simply to become familiar with the setting that you'll give that presentation in. So 10 minutes before, a day before, an hour before, a week before, sometime prior to your presentation, take a few minutes to go into the room, the actual physical room that you'll be presenting in, and just look around. Get that stimuli going then prior to your presentation. And then the only difference when you stand up there and give your presentation is that there are people in the audience as opposed to when there weren't people in the audience, when you were familiarizing yourself and getting your mind comfortable with that new setting. So do not fall prey to the "we're not from this area, we were just looking around, not paying attention" fallacy. Make sure that you're prepared, that you've gone there beforehand, familiarize yourself and your mind so that you can just nail your presentation. Take a look here for 30 other tips on how to give better presentations, and let me know if you agree or disagree with any of these thoughts. Thanks so much. Good luck.